Unless you've been living under a rock, and a rather large one at that, you might have heard that exercise and diet are good for you. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is true, but maybe not for the reasons that you might think. With all the conflicting information about exercise and diet, it's hard to know where to go for legitimate information. Unfortunately, the majority of products and programs that are sold produce no positive results except for the people that sell them. We want to help you get through all the different products and programs and, quite frankly, the misinformation by providing you with a simple solution to diet and exercise. Doing aerobic exercise burns fat and reduces our stored body fat and increases metabolic rate. This is simply not true. After that exercise is done, we now have less energy circulating in our system, so our system has two choices. It can slow down so it doesn't use so much of that energy, or it can get hungry so we can eat more energy. So basically, what we're burning at one end, we're increasing at the other end, so we have a net effect of almost zero. If we do a certain level of exercise, we instigate the chemistry that actually releases fat, so we're not hungry and we don't slow down. Eating a balanced diet of low fat decreases our body fat and is healthier. That is also not true.
I think there's a lot of data that supports good fats, protein, and very low carb diet.
We can live totally on fat and some protein and don't need carbohydrates, and our balance now is, even recommended balances are heavy on carbohydrates and lower on proteins and even lower on fats.
Blood sugar goes down, insulin goes down, hemoglobin A1C goes down, HDL cholesterol goes up. Every single risk factor gets better when people merely replace these carbohydrate-rich foods and sweets with sort of naturally occurring fats.
Another popular myth is that eating fats clogs arteries. That is not the case. There is no relationship between the two.
They have done quite a few studies that have shown that the plaque in the arteries can actually get reduced by eating low carb. Even if you're eating high fat, the plaque goes down. Your body wants to heal. The body wants to clean itself out.
Total cholesterol has almost nothing to do with heart disease. So we're starting to tread on ground here with big industries that don't want us to let this information out.
The biggest study ever done, which was done in Minnesota, they found that the patients put on the cholesterol-lowering diet actually had significantly more deaths than the patients who got to eat the junk they were eating all along. So literally the researchers who did the study didn't publish it.
The more exercise you do, the better it is for you. Not true. Many people believe that the more exercise they do, the more calories they burn, the more benefits you derive. Well, that's just not the case. In fact, if you're doing exercise at the level that really is productive and stimulates the kind of responses that we want to have, the benefits that we want to seek, then less is almost always more. In order for exercise to produce results, it must be of a higher intensity than that to which we are normally accustomed. Smart training is that high-intensity exercise, performed twice a week for 15 to 20 minutes per session. It exercises all the major muscle groups in the body and works for everyone from young to old, from beginner to elite. When people ask me, what's the best way to lose weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle, I tell them it's pretty simple. High-intensity exercise twice a week and eating fewer refined carbohydrates and sugars. This plan has worked consistently for 40 years and in research has worked for almost 100 years now. So low carb eating, high intensity exercise, that's your basis. Start from there.